And we're here at Gray Fox 2018. We are here with April Verch and Joe Newberry. Guys, it's great to see you. Just want to say hi and kind of catch up with you. And let's start out. Tell Joe, how did you guys get to this point? You're playing together, and what is it that got things started?
We have a mutual friend named Janet Kenworthy, and Janet wanted me to play with April and April to play with me. She kept saying, "Boy, April, you ought to play with Joe some." And she was saying the same thing to me, "Joe, you ought to play with April." And we had a break in our schedules, me from playing with Mike Compton, April from playing with her great April Verch band. And so I called her and said, "Would you like to try something?" And she said yes, and then we made a appointment for us to meet.
Yeah, and it's a small world. Actually, Janet, our mutual friend, just walked by a couple of minutes ago. She's here at Gray Fox, and we talk about her in just about every show because we tell the story about, how she suggested that we play music together, and we're really glad that she did. That's a couple of years ago now. It's a couple of years since we've been working as a duo and loving it. And like Joe said, we fit it in between the other things that we do, but it's a really refreshing change that we've enjoyed.
So April, could you tell us, how did April Verch start out? Like from day one till now, like what got you into the music and how did you get to this point?
Well, Joe and I have both been involved in music since we were kids. I grew up in the Ottawa Valley in Ontario, Canada, and I started as a step dancer. I started dancing at 3 and fiddling at 6. My dad is a musician. It's always been his passion, not his career, but his passion. And so, I grew up being, a part of a great music community. And so that's always been part of my life.
And I grew up in a singing family in Southwest Missouri. And so when I started playing instruments, it was to accompany my family and their old songs. Then I started thinking, well, I like that banjo, I'll try that, and then fiddle a little later. I used to dance on a clogging team. I like to say that I'm a recovering clogger now. So, but when April and I, when we started playing together, we noticed that we really have this yin for home, and home is very important to us. And so whether she's singing about the Ottawa Valley or I'm singing about the Ozarks or Missouri, we're never really homesick because we take home with us wherever we go.
Oh, that's awesome. Have you put out albums together?
About our third gig, audiences kept coming up and they kept saying, "Where's your CD? Where's your CD?" So we blocked out a little bit of time later that first year we were playing, and we recorded a CD in 4 days.
Yeah, I think it was 3 months after we had first met that we were in the studio, and we'd done a short tour together, and it ended up just being part of the set list, the stuff that we loved the most every night and people seemed to be reacting to. And we looked at the set list one night and we were just like, this is our CD, we've got it right here. It was an easy decision. And so the title of the CD is Going Home, and as Joe mentioned, that's kind of a common theme in our music and our life. And so it's one that Joe wrote, a song that Joe wrote with great Cy Khan. And so, it all just came together without, hardly thinking about it. It was meant to be.
We've been doing this a long time. April's fronted her band for almost 20 years. And I've been playing music. I had a day job for a long time, but I left day work a few years ago. And both of us, I think, have come to the realization that when you're going to do this, you really need to play as hard as you can and as with the best people you can. And that is one Miss April Verch. She is the finest partner you'd ever want, and hardworking and talented and creative. And so when we play together, I look over and I say, well, damn, I've got the best seat in the house.
Flattery gets you everywhere. But the feeling is mutual, and that is something that I think you learn as you go through your career, is that it really matters that you're playing with someone that inspires you each and every day. Every time we get on stage, I learned something new, and I'm totally inspired all over again. So it's been a real honor to work with Joe.
How could we find the CD to listen to?
It's available through all of the usual sources. It's on Amazon. It's at CD Baby. It's available through April's website, aprilverch.com. It's available through my website, joenewberry.me. And if you see us walking down the street, we've probably got one or two in our back pocket.
Oh, that's good. And so what are some of the upcoming places you guys are going to be playing at?
We've got some work coming up. We do a holiday tour every year. That's the other thing. That first 6 months, we decided, well, we should book a holiday tour. So we did, and this upcoming will be our third annual holiday tour. It's Newberry and Verch Holiday Cheer.
Where is it?
We'll be playing all over. We're playing out in Georgia. We're doing something in North Carolina. I think we're doing some stuff in Arkansas, and then we're also doing a fall tour out in Arkansas and Missouri.
Yeah, the best thing is for people just to sort of keep checking back to our websites. Like Joe said, we both put all of the info on both our sites, and it's always developing, which is a wonderful thing. We're glad to say that. We're keeping busy, and there's lots of stuff in the works, so always another tour around the bend.
Well, that's great. Now, Joe, I know you have been a regular here at Gray Fox, and April, it's your first time. How's the experience been?
The first time I walked through these gates, that's been 5 years ago or so, from the crew to the sound folks to the administration to Mary Daub, who she really does set the standard for how people are going to treat the artists and the guests and each other. It is my favorite festival to play, and one of the things is that there's a young contingent of musicians that are here, and people bring their kids, and we actually did a set earlier today. And I looked down and I saw this little boy watching April dance. And I thought, that's really what it's about. And so I actually thank those parents for bringing their children, because we can't make this static. We've got to keep attracting younger folks to play this.
Yeah, and I don't have as many experiences yet as Joe, but I've been waiting to come to this festival for a really long time. And it hasn't disappointed at all. A wonderful community. I've known a lot of folks that are part of the team here at Gray Fox from other events, but being here with them and seeing them in action and being a part of it up close has been wonderful, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the night and weekend, because it's an honor to be included. Gray Fox is legendary. I mean, I remember watching the DVD documentary that we had when I was just starting out, and sort of watching all of my heroes, and they're all still here, and just being amongst them is a real honor for me.
That was the Bluegrass Journey, I think.
Yeah.
You're talking about. Yeah. Well, we're going to look for you guys. It's aprilverch.com and joenewberry.me. And it's really a pleasure, because you guys bring so much to the festival. And I know from our point of view, we're real glad to see you and keep things going. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us. And I guess we should go get ready for our next thing.
We're on soon.
All right. Well, goodbye, good luck, and God bless. Don't worry about too much about anything, because ain't nothing going to be right no how.
Thank you.